What it do, people? It's your boy, Derek, on the mic again today. I don't know if we have a loaded show, but it's a really great one, I'll tell you that much. But before we get started, you guys know down there's like this little button. It's spelled SUBSCRIBE. Yeah, subscribe. Hit that fucking button. And be sure to hit that like button down there below. But without further ado, I'm going to introduce the one, the only Debo. What it do, bro?
Yo, what's going on?
Oh, nothing much. Just enjoyed my weekend, and it was Haley's birthday and stuff like that.
Hell yeah.
Oh, that's a good one. Interesting. Okay. Anyways, yeah, my boss just gave me a really good idea for work.
There you go.
Yeah. Anyways, it's been a crazy weekend. We've had NBA playoffs. I had Haley's birthday. I took her out on her boat. And then we went out to Boys Town. She wanted to go out there afterwards, so it was all fun. But let's see. Let's jump into it. We got the NBA is what we're going to start off with. And I just want to show you Jimmy Butler's Heat resume since he's joined the team. Let's see. This man right here. First NBA Finals since 2020. An appearance since the Braun era. It's the first number 8 seed team to reach the NBA Finals since, 1999. He's the first play-in team to make the conference finals plus the NBA Finals. And he led Miami to the third conference finals in 4 seasons, and he's headed to his second NBA Finals in 4 seasons. This man's doing a lot of work here.
Hell yeah, he is. I still don't think they got enough to beat the Nuggets, though.
I don't think so either. I think that the Nuggets are going to win.
Yeah, I do want Jimmy to get a ring, though. I don't know. I don't really give a shit who wins this series.
I don't care because I do want Jimmy to get one. But like I lean more towards Denver just because Denver has literally never won one.
Yeah,
before.
me too.
And I love Jokic. Jokic is such a great player, bro.
Yeah, he is. He's a
He
stud.
deserves it. Adds to his resume, you know. Like that would solidify him as at least a Hall of Fame player, guaranteed, no matter what.
He's already a Hall of Fame player.
I mean, true. He's got all those
Back-to-back MVPs, close.
stats. I mean, you should have had three back to back.
Yeah, I was gonna say runner-up for a third. He probably got screwed. I don't know. I kind of wanted Embiid to get it though.
I don't think the only reason people gave it to Embiid though is just because he didn't win it last year.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that. Bro was crying.
I do feel bad for Jimmy Butler because if, like, say he does lose this, he had a chance to hold the Eastern Conference Finals trophy. He's like, nah, I want to hold the next one. Like, there's a video of him doing that. I'm like,
I think I saw that. Yeah.
What if you don't win though? I want to hold.
I still can't believe they won last night. Came back in the fourth.
That surprised me, honestly. And they won one in Denver. I mean, shit. That's
the goal. To win one on the road is always the goal.
And then what if they win both? Now they're up 3-1.
Yeah, so honestly, technically, Heat are in a better position than Denver is right now.
Yeah, right now they are. I mean, technically speaking, because they have 2 games in their house.
Yeah.
But Denver technically now needs to still win over here. And I think it's going to go to 7.
I don't. I think it's going to go to 6.
I originally said 4-1. The only way my original prediction of them going 4-1 works is if Denver just wins the next 3 games. But I think now, based off what I saw, like with the Heat coming back in that game 2, I think it could be 7 games. That'd be interesting and a lot of fun too. More basketball for us.
All I want, bro. It's just a good series, really. To be honest,
I want a good series too. I don't want any like whack anything. Like I just want it all to be great.
Yeah, no blowout games. I want close games.
Jimmy Butler is filing for a trademark for Hemi Buckets because, you know, he is him, to use on clothing and more. This is what he wants to use it for: coffee, beer, soda, bottled water, clothing, and coffee cups. These are the endorsements, yada, yada, yada. I mean, this dude's just trying to make some money. I mean, if he gets this to go through, he's going to be making bank, probably more than he would with his NBA contract.
It'll probably go through too.
Probably.
Unless I wouldn't.
Watch someone else out there has the name Hemi Buckets.
That'd be some shit, bro.
Like, what the hell, dude? He like played like beer pong or some shit like that. Hemi Buckets.
Shit. Jimmy's gonna be like, hey man, I'll give you a couple milli, just let me get that.
Just let me get this, man. Here, I'll give you a couple. No, because he's probably gonna make bank off that now. Now you imagine everyone's gonna start calling him Hemi Buckets. That guy's gonna get paid, not Jimmy.
True.
Some other things is Max Strus. He got his last laugh on IG before the Denver game, of course. But apparently the Celtics waived him, and he just won the Eastern Conference Finals with them, and he beat the Celtics. So that had to be a bittersweet moment for him, or not a bittersweet, but that had been a really good moment for him. The fact that he was able to beat his former team that waived him, and they gave him a shot over here at the Heat, and he's balling out, and he's taking.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's been killing it off the bench, bro.
Facts. Let's see. Some other news. We'll get back into the Heat in a second, but Monty Williams has agreed to a 6-year, $72 million deal to become the Pistons head coach. That's per Shams. The Frank Vogel, he's signing with the Suns. He's finalizing a 5-year, $31 million contract. He won a title with the Lakers. I think that was when LeBron James was over there. I mean, he's still over there, but he was the coach that was over there that got that, I believe. Matter of fact, I think I got some stats on him. Let's go look up Frank Vogel.
The Monte going to the Pistons is interesting, though.
Yeah, I mean, they paid him a lot of money, honestly, dude.
What's that team around, bro? He's going to get a lot of respect on his name, dude.
He's got some ballers over there. It's a young team for sure.
Yeah.
And I feel like he's put in a really good situation. I heard some rumors that he didn't even want to coach this year. So, I mean, Detroit just threw the bag at him and tried everything they can to.
He was like, I bet. Y'all
Say
gonna
no
pay
more.
that much? I bet.
Let's see. He's replacing Monty. Let's see. Vogel most recently served as a head coach for the Los Angeles Lakers. He won them an NBA championship in 2020, and then he got fired the following season. He held the same position with the Indiana Pacers and Orlando Magic during his career, he leading his team to 7 playoff appearances in 11 years as a head coach. The 49-year-old is taking over a team that has a ton of pressure to take advantage of this recent window of title contention. After making a trip to the NBA Finals in 2021, the Suns have been eliminated from the playoffs in the second round in each of the past 2 seasons. They just got Kevin Durant. So, we'll see how that turns around. I mean, they still have the same amount of the same players that over there. They're still doing pretty great. I just think they need more roster improvements as far as like depth goes, and I feel like that'll help them because I feel like that's the reason why the Heat and the Denver Nuggets are actually in the NBA Finals is because they have depth on their team. So if you get that man some depth on their team, I think the Suns can make some noise next year.
I like Cameron Payne. Payne's backup point guard.
Mm-hmm.
He's pretty solid, bro.
You got Chris Paul. I mean,
Chris Paul getting old though, bro.
Yeah,
getting old as fuck.
And I'm just curious how it's going to work out, honestly. These are some good head coach signings, especially for Monty Williams over for Detroit. I mean, that's a baller signing for sure.
They paid his ass for sure.
Facts.
And
but back to the Heat.
Around, man, that's going to be impressive because Detroit was ass last year. They always ass, it seems like.
Yeah, but they like a couple of years ago they were doing something. I think they got Julius Randle on that team still, ain't it?
Julius Randle's on the Knicks.
Is he really? Who's on their team? Let's go take a look.
They got what? Cade Cunningham.
Detroit Pistons roster. They got James Wiseman, Cade Cunningham. I like Cade. Jaden Ivey. They got Bogdanovich. Killian Hayes is a pretty decent point guard. He's young, though. So is Jalen Duren. Isaiah Stewart's pretty good. Marvin Bagley. He's like a rotational player. Hamadou Diallo, I think that's how you say his name. He's pretty solid. Corey Joseph, he's and Alec Burks. Those 2 guys are like decent rotational players too as well. So they got some goons on here. They just need to add more talent.
It's got a bunch of young players, which is decent.
And they got a 6-year deal. So, I mean, he just got to develop these guys, get these young guys. He's a leader of men, so I can see him turning that field around. As far as for the Suns go, though, a lot of people, like, it's just one of those things you have to prove a point. Like, I feel like everyone who's ever been a head coach of, like, LeBron James, no one ever gives them, like, respect. Like, Tyronn Lue, he had to prove himself with a whole other team just because – LeBron James was there. So everyone was like, oh, Tyronn Lue only won a championship because of LeBron James, or Eric Spoelstra only won a championship because of LeBron James, or, Frank Vogel only won a championship because of LeBron James. Like, none of these head coaches get any respect for what they did.
I think Spoelstra, I definitely get my respect. They had won a ring before they had LeBron.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
I can't remember. I'd have to go back.
one with just Wade and Bosch. Maybe not even Bosch. I think it was just Wade and some other people
Let me see. Ooh, let me go back.
early in Wade's career.
Eric Spoelstra.
LeBron went to the Heat in like what 07? Want to say 07?
So he's at two times. It was 2012 and 13.
Those are the only times he's won.
Yeah, 2012 and 13. It says NBA champion.
Bro, I swear the Heat won one.
He was coach of the year in 2017.
Maybe I'm tripping. I don't know. I'm gonna look into this.
I'm looking in his professional career, see if I can look up like damn, he's been with the Miami Heat since 97. He was an assistant with them. That's impressive. That's crazy.
Bro's the Bill Belichick of basketball.
Facts.
It's with the same team.
Let's see. Yeah, 2012. That was when LeBron James was on the team, man. Chris Bosh, Dwayne Wade.
2011? What about 2011?
2011. No, he didn't win one. He only won it in 2012 and 13.
Okay, 12.
But he's a two-time NBA head coach or a winner, and he's about to win another one.
Possibly win another one.
People are hitting me up right now. Apparently, it's my sister's like aunt. She's like, I guess saw my show posted, and we were supposed to talk about some stuff about my mom because I'm gonna be doing that documentary, and she's gonna be asking me information about I'm gonna be asking her information about my mom's life because I want to get I'm gonna be writing a semi-autobiography, and some of it's gonna be true and some of it's not. So I'm gonna spice some stuff up, but I want to build up that character. Like how we ever watch a movie. Like it could be like the most darkest person ever. Like you never even know in the beginning, like he's a fucking evil person. You just show him in the very beginning, like, oh, so nice, lead up, and then there's the climax of all this shit that goes down, and then boom. You know what I mean? So that's kind of what I wanted to lead it as. But getting back on topic and whatnot. But yeah, Eric Spoelstra, he's a dog. He has the potential to win a third championship. And I don't know, man. I don't know if he'll be able to do it, but I just always get annoyed when I see that LeBron James is on a team and no one ever gives anyone that. I mean, no one ever gives the head coach respect just because LeBron is on the team, and they're thinking, oh, the only reason he won is because of LeBron. Tyronn Lue's a great example.
True. Debatable though.
In Spoelstra, he had the big three. So I mean, they're always gonna say, oh yeah, those three people won him. Those two. I mean, yeah, they did, but he's the one who constructed the team. He goes out there and gives them the plays. You're like, you know what I mean?
Well, they had more than big three. They had Ray Allen too, great shooter.
They were some ballers, bro. They were some ballers. So I thought I had him on here. Where's he at? I guess I'll just show it to you. Bam was had some questions for the reporter after game one, I believe it was, or it might have been game two, but
not trying to get you.
Let's try that again.
Bam, I promise I'm not trying to get you fined. But two foul shots to 20. That's quite a discrepancy, but it doesn't seem like you guys are complaining about the officiating.
If I do say something, will you take the fine?
He's like, no, probably. I'm
like, we can't even get into that. We can't let them dictate the game. I just feel like we took a lot of jump shots and we missed a lot of them instead of getting to the basket. Like I said, we're gonna watch film and get back to the drawing board.
Thank you, gentlemen.
I thought that was kind of funny.
I'm not trying to get you banned or not trying to get you fined, but let me ask you a question that if you say anything,
it's gonna get you
fined. That's so stupid, bro. He answered it perfectly though.
He's thinking on this I think he wanted to ask him. He's like, I'm gonna ask you this question just in case you're like, okay, fuck it, I'll take the fine, But he's like, is it the ref's fault? Like,
yeah, pretty much, dude.
Man, yeah, those refs were kind of ass that first game. I was watching it, and like I said, I'm a fan of both teams, but they only got 2 shots. Yeah, 2 foul shots, I believe, and I'm 20. That's
2 free throw shots?
I believe so.
That's brutal, bro.
Yeah. So and then there's some shit that was in the last game that was being called on like the Denver Nuggets. So it's just like they need to stop picking and choosing and like trying to extend this shit, bro. Like you just need to call it how it is. Whenever you see it, call it. You know what I mean?
You seen what's going on with Eric Lewis? Ain't that his name?
What
That
was
big coach. He's getting investigated for like a burner account he had or something.
really? For what is he doing? Because he like
I don't
roasting
know,
the
like pretty. I don't know. I don't know the details. I just heard about this the other day, and it's legit.
Was he roasting the refs or something? Or
I have to read into it more. I just investigated for having a burner account. I want to say his name's Eric Lewis.
Eric Lewis burner account. Ooh, yeah, the ref is being investigated. NBA holds officials like Eric Lewis to a higher standards than we do in the Supreme Court justices. They're investigating whether Lewis has a burner account on Twitter. I mean, that'd be very concerning.
It's just funny, dude. Yeah, I don't know the details. I don't know like what dude was saying. I just know he's being investigated.
Man, just do this shit right. Like I don't know why people gotta be like that. It's like trying to get an edge or trying to make money or whatever it is. Just be a good person and fucking call it how you see it.
He's like, nah, man.
He's like,
My
"No,
team never loses.
They told me they give me 50 grand. I'm like, all right, man. I mean, you get a good point. Money does talk. So.
Shit, I know refs make bank though. What the fuck?
Do they? I don't even know. I wonder how.
I'm sure they make.
How much does an NBA ref make? Yeah, they make 100 grand. Shit. I mean, I want to be a fucking ref, dude.
Yeah,
NBA, nigga, what the hell? 100 grand? Wow. Yeah, you know, I know what my next career is. I mean, that guy's probably like 69 and whatnot or whatever. How old is Eric Lewis? Wrong, Eric Lewis.
Yeah, I say that's a common name. I feel like the Lewis last name is what is the problem.
Give me some like guy from. He's 52. Some guy I've never even. How old is Eric Lewis? Hey, show me this guy.
Dude, it's like from the fucking 80s.
He's 80 years old out there reffing still.
I'm dead. That's funny.
So Damian Lillard apparently is agreeing with Jeff Van Gundy. He says that they should eliminate halftime. This is what the guy has said. He said, eliminate free throws until the last 4 minutes. If you get fouled on a shooting foul, you just get the points. You don't go to the line. And you don't go to the line for technical free throws. Those are just points. Then I would eliminate halftime. I think halftime is the biggest waste of time, or reduce it to 5 minutes so you can go to the bathroom and then come back out. What are your thoughts on that, man?
I don't agree. Because
Yeah.
halftime, you can make adjustments and shit. You know what I mean?
Very true.
So, I mean, I don't feel like 5 minutes is enough.
I do like this first part. Eliminate the free throws until the last 4 minutes. That way, I feel like that would probably eliminate a lot of flopping because no one's going to try to flop during the game to get it because they're not going to go to the free throw line until the end of the game. If you get fouled on a shooting foul, you get the points. So they're just going to give you the points. Don't go to the line. And same thing for technical free throws. But I feel like technical free throws are just like I know this sounds dumb, like they're free points, but it's just because some dude is talking shit. So I feel like the other team, because the other dude was talking shit, they shouldn't just be getting a free point. Like that's annoying as fuck. They should attempt the basket. And if they get it, they get it. If they don't, they don't. Like, you know what I mean? That part I don't agree with. But I do like the idea of like eliminating the free throws until the last 4 minutes of the game, because, or even if it's in the second half, like second quarter, last 4 minutes of the second quarter, or the last 4 minutes of the fourth quarter, just because I feel like it would save so much time. It would probably speed the game up. How often do you slow the game down having to take a free throw all the time? You know what I mean?
It would definitely speed the game up. That's for damn sure.
I do think the NBA might lose a lot of money though, because I feel like whenever a free throw comes up, that's usually when they do their promos and their ads.
True.
So they might lose money that way. So I highly doubt that would happen. But halftime, and it might be the biggest waste of time, but I feel like that's also one of my favorite times because I get to hear The boys from is it ESPN? I think so. You got Shaq and Chuck, all on the show, and they're all talking and whatnot. Like I like hearing them talk. Those 4 guys are hilarious. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I agree.
So
Don't get rid of halftime though. Yeah.
yeah. Don't get rid of
Big for
halftime.
adjustments, bro. You know, some teams start like ass, and they go in, and I've seen halftime literally change the tone of the game. So like,
Literally, I mean, we can talk about Jimmy Butler last night. I mean, I think he had 11 points or something like
Yeah.
that going into like the 3rd or 4th quarter, and then all of a sudden, boom, out of nowhere, this motherfucker's got 31 points to end the game. Like,
exactly. I don't think they should get rid of halftime. Maybe make it a little bit shorter, I guess. But 5 minutes is too short.
Yeah, I just want to hear my boys talk, and then they can end it. You know, you can do with all the commercials and bullshit, but like, it doesn't take that long to talk. I mean, 5 minutes, I feel like would be fine. Yeah, I feel like 5 minutes would be okay because I don't want to talk for 5 minutes sometimes. I mean, I do, but I don't. You know what I mean? But if like you're asking my opinion, maybe 10 minutes because I feel like each guy should get about like 3 minutes to talk about it or less. And I don't feel like every guy will take 3 minutes. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
So
I think 10, yeah.
But yeah, but as far as those free throw goes, I do like the free throw idea because I feel like it would speed the game up a lot.
Not against it. I'm not really for it either. I had to see how it would play out, like a test run.
Yeah, like maybe do it in like preseason or something like that, or the summer league, and see how.
Yeah.
And kind of like how the NFL does, like when they want to test out like a rule. Besides that stupid ass rule that they made not too long ago, like 2 weeks ago. That's
one.
Yeah, that's fucking stupid. But when they like test a rule, they either give it to the XFL to test out first, or they like they do it in the preseason first, and then they try it, or they try it. But also, I heard that NFL rule is only going into effect for this year. They're trying it out, so they're hoping by next year that hopefully this was a fucking terrible idea and they have something better in place to put up.
Just leave it, man. Fuck, it's fine.
I'm hoping it's terrible. I'm hoping it's so fucking bad that like they go to commercial when it's happening, like because they know nothing's gonna fucking happen. Like no one's gonna return it when they can just down it. Like I feel like that's gonna happen. I hope it's terrible so that way they bring that
idea, man.
Kyrie apparently wants the Mavericks to trade for LeBron.
That would be a sick trio, bro. If
LeBron,
they probably have to, right?
Luka.
No way they would trade Luka for Bron. Luka's so much younger and like, nah. If they have all 3, bro, that would be a pretty fucking lit trio. Only thing is they have no depth because they're gonna have to trade.
Because they have to trade away their whole team essentially.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. It's I don't know.
See, I don't know how these NBA teams do it anymore. Like some of them have like like the Bulls had no draft picks this year because they gave like all theirs away to everybody. Like that was the most. I've never seen anything as dumb in my entire life. I feel like it hindered us coming into the season. I feel like we're going to be even more garbage coming into the season when we could trade like Zach LaVine for hella shit, trade DeMar DeRozan for hella shit, trade Vukovic for hella shit. We could probably keep DeMar and then just sell those two and get so much back. But I don't know what we're doing, honestly. I'm not a GM. Maybe they just know more than me. They probably do, honestly.
It really ain't working, though. It's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
It's not working, bro.
Yeah, especially when you have no fucking picks. Man. But Kyrie, LeBron, and Luka all on the same team, that would be woo! Yeah, imagine he gets to ride off the team,
bro.
Like, I don't know if his son becomes eligible this year or if it's next year. I think it's next year.
He's playing at USC this year.
What if Dallas wins another championship, bro, with LeBron on there? And then, like, the second year, his son comes into league. Now he's got his son on the team.
Yeah, if Dallas can draft him.
I'm sure they could figure something. Either that or he'd be like, all right, guys, I'm gonna be a free agent this year. So
I feel like that's what he's gonna do.
I don't feel like he's signing any more extensions for sure.
Yeah, no, hell no.
If he gets traded, he's only because I think he has a 2-year contract left with the Lakers.
I think 1 year. After this year, I think it's done.
After this year's a free agent. Okay.
After this upcoming year.
Yeah, like this year he's on a free agent. Next year he would be a free agent.
Yeah. Okay, and I think that's his plan. Is to just see where his son gets drafted, and then he's just gonna sign like a 1 year fucking whatever deal, and then play 1 year and probably retire.
That's the goal, I think. I mean, honestly, and then at that point in time, we're gonna have to evaluate him and Michael Jordan, and we have to compare their careers. But we already know who the GOAT's gonna be.
You say what you want, bro. I'm not about to argue with you about this right now.
All right.
We can go for 20 minutes.
I know. I'll be like, all right, let me look up this stat then.
Right.
All right. Going over to the baseball. Just one topic I had. I thought this was funny because the Oakland Athletics are such garbage this year that they barely have any fans going to the field. But apparently, there are some fans that were out there this year, and one of them decided he was going to jump onto the field, and the Oakland Athletics let him. Rounds the bases. No one's tackling him. No one's trying anything.
Everyone's just still working.
I don't need the music. He just keeps going. And then this person right here decides that, like, they're going to do something maybe. And he's like, hey, man, get the fuck out of here, bro. He comes back over here, and these guys are coming down. Like, what are you doing? And he's like, all right, hold on. Let me jump up here. He's like, all right, I got you, pal. And then he just goes over there, and yeah.
They didn't give a fuck. What?
Usually you get arrested for that shit, and you're thrown in jail for a night, and like you get to pay some outrageous fine.
Probably get banned from the stadium for X amount of time.
I don't think you get banned, but I do know you get a fucking fine. But usually you just like ask your friends, hey man, you guys are all gonna go have U250, 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 U250. Oh, you guys rose up to $2,000, U500, U5.
For real though, that's funny. They didn't do shit.
Yeah, I just saw that. I was like, dude, like how trash are you that you let like fans just run on the field because you're garbage?
They're just like, we don't even got security. We're broke. No one comes to our games. We're broke.
I feel bad for they're trying to move to Las Vegas and they can't get a deal done, bro.
Bro, I didn't know there was no salary cap in baseball.
Nope, no salary cap. That's why everyone gets paid bank.
That's so ass.
Why do you think the Yankees and the Dodgers have been good for so long, bro?
Yeah, I know. Me and Duff just informed me of this yesterday.
They have so
I did
much
not know
money.
that about baseball, bro.
You look at another team. I mean, let's think of a low market team. I'll tell you right now why.
It's not fair in my opinion, bro. It's pretty ass.
I mean, you got KC, Oakland, Washington, like those types of like Colorado. They don't have much money. Like like their owners don't have much money. When you have another owner like the Boston Red Sox or like the Dodgers or the Yankees or the Cubs, like those guys got so much money because of all the stuff that they've done and all the championships they won. Well, besides the Cubs haven't won in 108 years, but they just have so many loyal fans.
100 years, they just won not too long ago.
You know what I mean, bro. 108 years.
But before then, yeah, a long time.
But what I mean is they didn't win multiple championships. Like they haven't won since then. But like the Yankees have, the Boston Red Sox have, the Dodgers have. I mean, I think Houston's getting up there now. Like all these guys have gotten money. That's why their teams are consistently good all the time because there's no salary cap. Like they got the money to afford it, but some other team might not have the money to afford it.
Yeah, that's so trash. I don't like that. To be honest,
it sucks. The NBA I feel like is the worst though because, like I said, like I don't feel like you should trade your picks like farther than 4 years. Like we got picks that we gave up that we won't even have for like another 7 years. It's like why are you trading 7 years of picks away? Like I understand why every coach would do it or every
give us LeBron. We'll give you our 2050 first round pick.
They're gonna know, like, because they're gonna know that. Oh, I'm not gonna be hurt for 7 years. Possibly, I can just fucking put all my cards on one table and I'll trade everything I can right now to help this team right now, and then
so
fuck
funny.
the other guy in 7 years.
So fucking stupid. But
that comes in 7 years, like, oh wait, what? I don't have any draft picks. Can you imagine if Arturo, for the general manager for the Bulls, got fired, and then Billy Donovan got fired? They'd be going into this draft with no fucking draft picks. Oh yeah, thanks for the great fucking situation, you asshole.
Man, what a shit show.
Facts. All right, moving on to the NFL. I'm going to start it off by saying, like, I don't know what the hell is up with these gambling guys, but the Colts are part of another scandal. But this time it's not somebody else cheating. It's actually not even the Colts cheating, I'll be honest with you. It's actually the Isaiah Rodgers. He's a cornerback and a special teams returner for us. He is being investigated for betting. And apparently he bet on some of the Colts games. He's bet on some other stuff. You can't bet on your team at all. So he's definitely going to have some punishment coming here soon. And depending on where he betted at, you cannot bet while you're at the facility. You can bet while you're at home. You just can't bet on any college games or any NFL games. And when I say college games, I mean college football games.
I wonder if he bet against y'all. That'd be some funny shit.
I know we're trash, Bep. As soon as you knew that Jeff Saturday was coming in, he's like, Bep.
So that
How many wins you to get this season? None.
dude, that would be fucked up for real.
I want to see those bets, bro.
Yeah, I know. They should make them public.
Yeah, Indiana Gaming Commission, y'all need to release that shit.
Imagine that. He's taking the money line against you guys every fucking week.
Every single time. Oh, I think we might get the spread. Maybe. I don't know, That's on himself to get a pick. Like,
oh man, he's out there trying. Fucking,
he never gets shit.
yeah, dude, that's fucking, dude. That's you ain't lying though. What is up with these motherfuckers and always betting, bro?
I don't understand why they're doing it. Like, you just saw. Well, the only thing I think is this is predicated from last year. So hopefully going into, if I see anyone being, oh no, I don't know. We saw Calvin Ridley get suspended last year. Did anyone learn anything from that man? He didn't play the whole year.
Yeah, I know, right?
Now you have 5 other guys who got suspended, and they're probably going to be out the whole year. So if this guy got suspended, guess what? Isaiah Rodgers. So bye. We had to go find a new kick returner, you fucking asshole, and a new cornerback. It's like,
Was
dude,
he good?
he's solid. He was really good for us last year as far as our kick returning. But not to also mention punt returning, I believe, was on too as well. But he's a good cornerback. He's pretty decent. I think that's why we got rid of Stephon Gilmore, because we have more faith in him, man. I'm like,
well, now he's fucking betting, man. That's fucked. You were just bitching about your defense getting weaker a couple weeks ago, and now this.
Here it comes, just getting weaker and weaker. Everyone's like, hey, Anthony Richardson's going to take us to. No, they're not. No, they're not. We're going to be garbage. We'll probably win like fucking 6 games.
It's better than last year.
Last year we won 4 games. It's slightly better than last year.
Hey,
Last year I liked the drama. We had like fucking Jeff Saturday coming in and people were freaking the fuck out. We were in the headlines. I'm like, damn, we're never in the headlines. People are talking about us right now, talking about how shitty this is and how dumb it is. And I'm like, keep us in the news, baby.
Oh man.
Oh, man. Aaron Rodgers apparently told the Packers to fire Gutekunst. I think I say his name. Gutekunst. I don't know. It sounds German.
Or he was
or trade his ass in 2021.
Interesting.
So he must have really not liked that gentleman. He's like, either get rid of my ass or get rid of his ass, or I'm going to another team. Trade my ass because I don't want to deal with this bastard anymore.
Probably because he been wanting wide receivers, bro, and they just don't draft. They weren't drafting him. They weren't trading for him. Like, if you look at the wide receivers he's had the last couple of years, I mean, they're not like dog shit, but they're just like
Devontae
average. Like Lazard was like he was good, but not like great. Then you got like Robert Tonyan at tight end. He was all right. Randall
his entire career. The entire career, when you think of wide receivers for the Packers, you think of just Randall Cobb, Jordy Nelson, and Devontae Adams.
Donald Driver
early on, yeah. But there's guys that I like James who's a wide Johnston, maybe? I don't know. His name is James. He's got a James in his name, but he played for the Packers. He was a journeyman, though. I liked him. He was pretty solid. I think he's been an announcer and stuff like that. But yeah, I mean, I feel like they don't ever draft any offensive positions other than like quarterback in the first round ever. It's like when everyone talks about it, I was like, if you're gonna bet on something, bet on them taking like an offensive tackle or a defensive player.
Yeah, never a fucking wide receiver or running back.
Never. I feel for him though, and then now he's in a better situation. I just saw him throwing today. He's dropping bombs over there for the Jets. So I feel like if the Jets are really going to do well this year, especially with all the studs they have, I cannot wait.
Man. We don't need that.
Can't wait to draft.
Don't need that, bro. I don't want to hear about it.
Garrett Wilson. I'm drafting him.
He's definitely a stud.
You know who else I'm going to draft? Alexander Madison for the Vikings. Apparently, they're trying to trade Dalvin Cook right now. Like, they are set on trying to trade him, which I respect. They might have to lower their price ceiling though. But I hope to God they don't do a D-Hop situation like Arizona Cardinals and literally get nothing and drop him so he can go to another team. Dalvin Cook's too good of a player. He was really good for my team last year, give or take on the days that he actually played. He was doing it. But Dalvin Cook, they don't want him to be on the Vikings anymore. They want to trade him and get rid of him. And they're saying that Alexander Madison's a 3-down back. And ownership's been praising him, and the head coach has been praising him over there. So, I mean, he did pretty good last year too, Alexander Madison. If you've ever seen Dalvin Cook get out and Alexander would fill in, he would always ball out. He'd probably get you like a couple touchdowns, almost 100 yards. Man, that dude's a very productive back. So I'm excited to see what he brings this year. I'm definitely going to be drafting him.
Doesn't Cook just get hurt too goddamn much?
He does. He gets hurt a lot. So, man, like, what do you think he's? Where do you think he should go to, and what do you think they can get for him?
Probably like a 5th rounder tops.
5th rounder,
because his track record with injuries. As far as where he could go, I have not a fucking clue, bro. I feel like the running back market, anyone could technically use him. To be honest.
Ezekiel Elliott, I didn't realize he's on the waiver wire. Like he's available as a free agent. I was like, what? Like that, and he did pretty good last year. I mean, if you go look at his yards per carry, Zeke did pretty well, man. So it drives me bonkers. Like I know why the Dallas Cowboys got rid of him because fucking Tony Pollard is balling out, but why no one else has picked him up? Like even as a second string running back, imagine having a 2-headed dog. Like, why have the Colts not picked him up? Can you imagine Jonathan Taylor and Ezekiel Elliott or Jonathan Taylor and Dalvin Cook?
Call Jim Irsay.
I've been telling them. I'm like, where's it at? I said a couple things. Colts signed veteran wide receiver Brashard Perryman. I'm like,
I thought.
Thank you for signing this wide receiver that no one even gives a shit about anymore. No disrespect to you, Perryman. I appreciate you going out there and trying to provide for your family and keep going at it. But there was D-Hop available. Why didn't we sign D-Hop? Are you kidding me, bro? And then not only that, I hate how the NFL is trying to suck up to the fucking Colts and give us some like hype for Chris Ballard. Like, oh my God, Colts are signing a former wide receiver that was drafted in the 1st round. He's got top speed of 4.25. Boy, that was 8 years ago.
He ain't running that no more.
He ain't that fucking fast anymore. Ridiculous. I'm mad as hell, bro. I was like, me and Nick were talking shit. We're like, dude, hell yeah, he's gonna have a better fucking stat line than D-Hop at the end of the year, man. I was like, so great, woohoo, all-star, man.
I still want to know who's gonna sign D-Hop. I read something that like the Chiefs were out, the Bills were out.
Bills don't have any cap space. I mean, I thought the Colts would do it because we have plenty of cap space, but no, we signed some guy who's already proved that he's just a rotational player. Man. This man hasn't even got over 200 yards the last 2 seasons. Why the fuck are we signing him? God damn, that pissed me off so much, dude.
But who'd you guys
named Tyler Adams? Hey, Tyler Adams, I'm so sorry. I don't know who you are, but I would rather have you on my team than Rashad Perryman. Or you know what I meant. Rashad Perryman, sorry. Tyler Adams, I wish you the best of luck. I wish I had you on my team. But apparently the Colts see otherwise. They're going to get some camp body that we're probably going to drop off the team once the season starts. Just my opinion.
Okay, I never heard of the Tyler Adams guy. So
with Anthony Richardson, I'm just saying this right now. In a couple of years, when we actually are Super Bowl contenders and we're like, relevant, we're going into the playoffs, I don't want Ballard to sit back and just let these fucking studs just get signed by other people. We're making a run. Fucking sign somebody, dude.
Your team's like mine, bro. We don't ever sign nobody.
What is
we
with
always take up all the washed ass players that
Irsay and Robert Kraft were like, no, D-Hop, no, that's too much money. And what is he worth, huh? Let's get this guy right here. He only got 200 yards last year, and he only had to pay him like less than $1 million.
I was surprised we even got Juju, bro. To be honest with you,
you're like, what? Like that's so much of a splash. I would have took Juju at least. I mean, shit, fuck, man.
Yeah, fuck TikTok, bro. I seen.
What did Perryman do on the fucking Bucks when he was on the Bucks?
Who?
No, Perryman.
Oh,
you
yeah,
had Godwin over there killing it. You had what's his name, Scotty. I mean, he ain't even. I still think Scotty did better than he did. Mike Evans. You said what?
That Gage dude, is his first name Russell?
Russell Gage, he came over from the Falcons.
Yeah.
I feel like they're the same player though, Brashad Perriman and Russell Gage. But I think
I don't know.
Russell
Gage he didn't have a great year, but he was like productive for fourth
I want to see how he did.
string wide receiver, not getting many snaps.
Russell Gage Jr. Let's see. Let me type in stats. Okay, so yeah, he got 520 or 426 yards last year.
How many targets? See, that's what I'm saying. He didn't do bad for not getting much time on the field.
Like I'm cool with shit like that. Like if you just gotta do decent, man. Like 200 yards, bro. Like, what are you fucking kidding me? God damn it, bro. That was just. I wish I could walk into Ballard's office right now. Like, really? That fucking guy? Really? Really? Him? Him? What about D-Hop? I've been trying to get him.
I want to
Arizona
know
let him go for nothing.
bro. I want to know where he's gonna go.
I'll tell you right now. I'm gonna guess. Right now. Let's go to the NFL.
Some tells me he's gonna go to the fucking Browns, bro. I don't know why.
I wonder if like we can bet on this. That'd be pretty interesting. Ooh, how would I click on MLB? I've been in baseball too much lately.
Some tells me he's gonna go to the fucking Browns, bro, and reunite with Watson.
Baltimore.
Nah, they just paid OBJ a shit ton.
True. Could have a reunion with Cleveland.
Not even a reunion with Cleveland, just with Watson.
Pittsburgh would be a sleeper.
Yeah, I could see him going to Pittsburgh too. They could probably use him.
Goes back to Houston.
That's dumb.
Maybe
Houston
Denver.
a better team this year.
Yeah, Denver or Las Vegas, maybe.
Damn, if he went to the Raiders, bro, they gonna have Adams and Hopkins, bro. Two straight fucking studs that can just go up and get the ball.
Or Detroit.
He wants to contend though.
Chicago.
Not ever.
Chicago would be another one. Honestly, if I had to pick out of all teams in the NFL, I'm picking the Bears.
I think he's gonna go to the Browns.
I could see that too. Honestly, because I think Deshaun Watson already said that he's like, I would love to play with him. Yada yada yada.
Yeah, I can see it happening.
Other than that, let's see. There's some free agent signings we saw. Let's see. Brett Kern. He's not a free agent signing, but he retired. He played for the Titans for 13 seasons. He was their punter, and he was an All-Pro. The Bills agreed to terms with Leonard Floyd, so they just bolstered their defense again, and it got even better. It's just a 1-year deal, though. So,
God damn it, dude.
I know, my mother.
The fuck, dude. Bills just be pulling money out their ass.
I'm gonna see if there's any more information on that.
Jesus.
Oh, no, okay, no. What's this one? Oh yeah, so I'm gonna show you this Will Levis thing. So you know how Will Levis is gross because he puts mayonnaise in his coffee like a weirdo.
Yeah, it's fucking nasty.
He's in a league of like really disgusting people where their punishment for the fantasy is just disgusting. So this is him. Hold on.
For probably 12 years now.
All right.
Yeah.
That's it.
We try to make the loser do something every year. We don't always get them to do it, but it's always fun.
Have you ever
time.
finished last?
Never. No,
Okay,
no.
well, that's good.
Never
What
finished
was
last.
what's the last loser punishment you guys did in the league?
Ooh, last one was we had to make him eat a whole pack, I think a dozen uncooked hot dogs, go on like Instagram Live and like eat them in front of like everybody.
Yeah.
So we felt like that was a good one, but he didn't man up
chickened
and
out?
do it. Yeah, he didn't do it.
That's upsetting.
You didn't
I'm just
do
gonna
it?
listen.
Yeah, because it's fucking disgusting.
It's outrageous.
I'm playing for
If it was him though, he would have golfed all those down.
Yeah.
Like,
Fucking nasty motherfucker.
this dude, he's the type of dude that'll put mayonnaise in his coffee, take a hot dog out, and stir the hot dog coffee
Dude,
just to
that's
mix it
sick.
around. Like that dude just gross, bro.
That shit made me cringe up. That was nasty.
It's so
dog.
bad.
God damn, that was nasty as fuck, bro. That shit
I
might
don't-
give me the chills, bro.
Most people who have like fantasy punishments, they get really creative, but like the ones that I've been in usually have you take a ghost pepper, something really hot, or a ghost chip, or whatever the case may be, and then they like to see you struggle. Like, it's hot.
Do it, bro.
You could ask this man, like, yeah, man, pour mayonnaise in your mouth and drink it from the bottle. And he'd be like, okay.
Do the whole bottle.
The whole bottle. You drink the whole bottle, bro. Like, that is just disgusting.
Fucking hate mayonnaise too. So
Will Levis, I despise him as a person right now. And it's not because he's probably a horrible human being. I don't think he is. It's just because of the food choices he decides to consume.
Habits are fucking rank, dude.
Who in their league? He's probably the one who came up with that. They're like, "Hey guys, we need a punishment. What should he do?" What he's probably like, "Hey, make me the whole pack of hot dogs." They're like, what?
Now he's got a personal chef now, probably.
Not even a cooked hot dog, an uncooked hot dog.
Imagine the shit he's having his chef cook him now. Fucking nasty ass. She's like, what? What? You want me to make that? Are you sure?
You sure?
Yeah.
Yeah. Put some mayonnaise on it.
That's so nasty, dude.
Oh god, that guy is just sick as fuck. Last thing I wanted to talk about, you sent me this. Shannon Sharp has reached a buyout with FS1 and Undisputed that ends his partnership with Skip Bayless. So they will no longer be a thing. So that makes me wonder, what is Shannon Sharp going to do in the future? And what is Skip Bayless going to do? Is he done? Is he retiring? Like, what's going on?
I'll bring some other idiot on. Not that Shannon was an idiot. I like Shannon.
They've had two goats, bro. They've had what's the name? Stephen A. Smith, and then you've had Shannon Sharp. Those really good arguers. Now I guarantee you Shannon's probably gonna have his own show now.
As he should. I'd watch him over Skip.
Yeah, so would I. I stopped watching it though when Stephen A. Smith left.
Yeah.
The only time
got some dumbass takes.
The only time I'd ever jump on there is like if it was something relevant to one of my teams and they were talking shit about it, I want to be like, all right, what do these douchebags think? Like, not that Shannon Sharp's a douchebag. But,
Skip is though for sure.
And then if like Shannon Sharp had like a really good topic or something like that, and he just happened to be in a clip, I'd watch that clip. But yeah.
Yeah, you gotta love Shannon, bro. I'm gonna miss the Skip.
I'm
gonna miss that shit, bro.
Let me talk. Let me talk.
You gonna let me talk? Okay, go ahead.
Go ahead, fun. No, by all means. No.
Yeah, I'm gonna miss it, but fuck, Shannon probably just couldn't take it no more, dude.
Dude had hella memes.
Hell yeah.
You know what's funny? I barely see any Skip memes.
Skip's just fuck, dude. No one takes him serious anymore.
And that man,
he is a meme.
He looks like an old wrinkly ball sack that got sunburnt.
Oh man. True though.
Yeah. But that's all I got for the day, man. It was just one baseball topic, a bunch of NBA, and yeah, it's gonna be sad here soon because like in the next 2 weeks, we're not gonna have any more basketball. Football won't be on. It's just gonna be baseball.
Well, we'll have some basketball free agency coming up.
Yeah, we could talk about that. The NBA draft, whoever gets drafted. We could talk about the Bulls or something like that, and plus Wemby because we already know where he's going. But yeah,
to the Spurs.
Yeah, it's a given, bro. Like honestly, that's probably not even on. Like you can't even bet on that, probably. Like
if you do, it's like minus 10,000 odds or some bullshit.
Yeah, you get 1 penny, like
bro, bet 10 grand just to win fucking at $100.
Dude, tell me why yesterday. Yeah, yesterday I almost bet on the money line for the Denver Nuggets, and I was just like 364 or whatever it was. I was like, man, those aren't good odds. I was like, let's see some other stuff that's going on. So I saw what was it? Jamal Murray and Jokic to combine for 55 points, or Butler and Jokic to combine for 50 points. So I picked the latter, and I think Jokic got 41 points and Butler got 31. So
Murray fucked me, but it's all good. Screwed me over
on that though. I was thinking about putting like 25 or 50 bucks on the Nuggets, man. I would have been so pissed, so fucking pissed.
Oh yeah.
So glad I did.
Wouldn't have been worth it either.
Nope.
Those odds, hell no.
Because I only would have won like an extra $10 or something like that.
Yeah, fuck that. Risking $50-$60 to win $10-$15. Nah, fuck that.
Yeah. I was just like, I'm gonna see if there's a better something else I can bet on and be excited.
Pass on that.
All right, man. I'll let you go, homie.
Sounds good, bro. You have a good night.
You too, man. Deuces.
Later.
All right, people. That's going to conclude our show for today. Be sure to subscribe below and be sure to hit that like button. I definitely appreciate when you guys do that. You guys have a good night.